Welcome to HLS's video on how to use the GH1F. This is a standard remote for a GH1F. You've got a down button and an up button, and this is used both when you're installing the hoist and also when you're doing the transfer for the patient. So let's start with the installation. First, we start with this gear button up the top, and you'll hear the hoist beeping. Now what we do is we install the dongle into the top of the hoist. Now we want to install it, so we press up. We don't need to press anything else on the hoist, on the remote at that period of time, and we let the hoist do all the work for us. We make sure that the hanger's clear of the trolley, and then we move the trolley out of the way so it doesn't clutter up your environment. This hoist has two motors, one to install the hoist and one to do the functionality. What we're listening for here is a long beep. Now that we've got the long beep, we know that the hoist is installed, and we press the gear button again. The hoist now is into operation mode, so we can use the hanger to transfer the client in and out of bed. When you're moving the hoist around the track, it's really important not to use the remote and use the hanger to move it along the tracking system. If you use the remote, you can potentially pull it out of the socket, and that's a costly exercise because you could break the remote control. Once we've finished with the hoist, we want to uninstall it from the rail system. So in order to do that, we then go and get our trolley and we bring it back. And we just do the reverse of what we did before. So we press the cog button. You can hear the beeping of the hoist. That means it's ready to deinstall. Now, the opposite is we press the down button. We still don't need to touch the remote after that. The hoist will do a series of checks up and down to make sure there's no one in it, so it doesn't uninstall when there's weight on it. And now all we're doing is letting it install, guiding the hanger bar into position. Feed the remote underneath so it doesn't get caught, and then just guide the hoist. Don't need to lift it, just guiding it left or right. And then we push in the grey button, and the dongle will automatically retract from the hoist. Now that it's done that, we simply just press the cog button, put the remote control back into the socket, and then go and store the hoist into the storage location. And make sure we put it on charge. Your nurses and other staff members will thank you for that down the track. Don't forget to put the remote control back into the slot. Then we take the cord, plug it into the wall, turn it on and wait for 3 beeps. And that means that the unit is charging.